starts now.
Messed up the timer there, but this is a fixed setup. I managed to do qualifying. I got first place in qualifying, so my strategy is going to change. Instead of using mediums, I'm going to go with softs, just so I can pull away from the pack as much as possible and get away from all the hectic stuff and try to avoid racing people. Now, if I avoid that, then that means that I can actually complete the damn race. So I'm trying to get away quickly, let them do what they need to do, and then hopefully I'll be able to, you know, keep the lead and yeah, just generally just keep the lead until I need to switch compounds. I'm gonna go for the mediums after this, so.
We need to change to a new tyre compound during the race, or else we'll be disqualified.
Yeah.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Okay, so let me just find the tire.
Good luck, everybody.
Tire compound. Replace two mediums. Yep.
Full tires at the start. Let's be careful. P1.
And yep, I got my fine adjustments here. Let me ready for it. All right.
Green flag, green flag.
Had a little swirly action here. You got the jump on me. Not a problem. I think I forgot the car is a little bit heavier. I'm driving a little bit odd, but it's fine. I'll get used to it in a bit. Get those fronts warmed up a little bit. Check what the estimator lamps. Okay, that's why. That's why. Oh man. In the fixed series, you carry a lot more fuel. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you carry so much more fuel. I thought we would fuel at the same time, which was the plan, because you do gain a lot more time by refueling later. But I guess in the real Formula races, they don't refuel, they just pack it up from the beginning. And that's to avoid any cheating. Careful how I warm up my tires. Thank you. Start treating these tires better, so that's why I'm pulling off a little bit. No! Can't see when I'm coming up the hill in VR.
1 minute 36.309.
Keeping the balance forward just to help with the rears. Some more heat on the rears. Serious heat on the rears.
35.364. Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Gotcha.
Next guard.
I wonder why earlier the DRS zone didn't activate. No, I can't activate it because I had to pull away from that dude there. There you go, baby. DRS zone, hell yeah. Fuck, I think I botched that braking point there. Ah, man. You gotta time the release of the DRS right. It's the first time I use DRS on this car, by the way. So I wasn't sure if it unclicked by itself or if you gotta press brake and lift. It looks like it activates on brake and lift, so
1 minute 37.
yeah, almost overshot that. Gonna warm up these front tires, man. They're get some lots of power. By power, I mean grip. The rear's kind of swirly too. Now I'm off center for some reason.
Roll car and go left.
There's no recovering for you there, buddy. You're pushing too hard on those tires. I'm pushing too hard on these tires and I'm slowly drifting off to the side. I'll fix it on the straight because I can't drive like this, but I wonder why the tracking started drifting by itself all the way to the side. Like, come on, man, you're fucking me over there.
1 minute 38.619. Alright, man. You're back in first.
Alright, I'll drive these tires softly. Actually, let me keep adding heat to the fronts and see if I can make them grip up better. As the rear seems kind of loose already.
You alright?
Oh, so you can adjust your fuel. Wish I would have known that if the guy said he's No, what the fuck? No! Oh, man.
Looks like your car is stolen. You'll need to tow it back to the pit lane. Press the hold and reset button.
What the fuck, man? Not even hit anything, dude. I didn't even hit anything, man. Just spun out. Fuck, and I was being very careful too. Why am I always off center on this shit for some reason? I keep getting off centered. I hope they can fix it.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
No, come on, man. Car just shot off. Let me take a look at that, man. Look, doesn't even want to show me a replay for that. Show me that, man. What the fuck happened there? It was going all right, man. My inputs were right. I was relaxed. What's the deal, man? I was relaxed. And I knew I had lower grip at the rear. So I was working with it, so what's the deal? So I'm working with the car. Here. The dirt. Fucking dirt, man. That fucking dirt. Yeah, I missed my turn in. To go back, I hit an early apex, so I was supposed to be turning. See how I started turning right where the white line is? I usually do that after and turn in slowly, but here I started turning in early and ended up, you know, thinking I had the right angle, so didn't have it, so then I needed to correct some more. And there it is. Hit the grass, dirt, whatever, put the power down, and bam. Spun out. Kinda hoping that hitting rubbers wouldn't damage the car, but boom, boom, boom. The rear one got really damaged there. That was the real damage with the rear. Yep, so that's it right there. Well, I feel satisfied with the stint. Tire. Yeah. I mean, it was completely my mistake there. My inputs. I thought it was clear of the grass. I thought it was I was still on the tarmac portion, but I was half a tire out of there. Or a full tire, who knows? Let me check. It was a half tire or a full tire. So we have the full tire. Oh, I thought I was actually right within the little tarmac stripes right there. I thought I was right on it. But when you think about it, you know, yeah, I mean, it is straight up dirt, you know. Not much you can do about that. Yeah, I would have liked to just overshoot it into the dirt here. It would have allowed me to keep going, but I mean, you can't win them all. And this one I'm okay with because of my driving, but other occasions, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Other occasions, oh lord, iRace cheated me. I showed the proof. iRacing did some weird stuff to my processor coincidentally in a high-speed corner that you can't you know, you can't, you gotta focus there. Oh, processor went to max for no reason. It's been chilling, you know, but for whatever reason, bam, maxed it out. Missed like a whole fucking 10 frames or something. A huge stutter. You could even see it on the stream. I looked over the stream and you could see like a little snap because it basically did not deliver any data to me, visual data, for that split second right there. Boom. And then that was enough to oversteer, but I didn't mess the car up, so I was able to finish the race, but still not very happy about that. The brake magic issue. Actually, I'll hop into the car so I can show you, right? So I'm in the car, right? So the way I have this set up, people might not understand, right? I got the 3 top buttons, the same ones that are on the in-game one. Those are the ones I got up here, right? But I have the DRS where DRS is. The +10, that's for the brake bias. I didn't set that for that. I used the back pedals for that. So I got the 3 pedals in the back, the clutch, shifter, and you know, extra input there. So I use that for that. I use the brake balance fine on the knob that's on the right hand that says B-Bell. I know that's supposed to be for the major changes, but on the Fanatec wheel, this one, the V2.5X, this little knob, it's way too soft. Like, way too soft. Meaning, like, it clicks. Yes, it's a positive, like, little small indentation click, but I feel that it's not what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to make some effort to click it, like click, click, click. But here it just goes. So when you're racing high, you know, or you're going where you're going at it, you go and then you're trying to click it and you overshoot it every single time because you can't control it. You know, you got to make that a little bit harder. So I switched that to the fine set and have these for that. And then here we go. So I have relative set to this button up top here. When I click that, automatically I can see the in-car adjustments, what I have for my in-car adjustments. In order for me to activate brake magic, I don't have any shortcuts for that. Look at it here, right? I'm gonna press all the buttons except this one, because this one is a relative, but I'm gonna press all buttons, right? I press the top 3. I'm gonna do these clickers here. That's my visor and stuff. This is my my shaker. Then I got this one, which is my mic. Then I got this one, which is, I don't have it set to anything. Then I have the little joystick. I have my recenter head position, right? I have the tow button right here. This one, I had it back for the pits, but I changed it since then, so there's nothing there. And then you got the switches. You can see they're not doing anything for in this car because I haven't set them for anything. So there's one more switch in the middle, but that's to control the podium pedals in the back to what they do. So you go A, it makes them both clutches. B, I think it makes one clutch and one a handbrake, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now we have the right D joystick thingy right there. It has a rotator that I can use to select things and whatnot. In order for me to select the brake magic, I have to go like this, and then I need to click it on, right? I need to click it with here, or rotate this. And in the live, you can see that that my knob was here and MGQ balanced. So I'm going, boom, I pull it up because I want to see what my brake balance is. So I'm like, okay, good. And I'm looking at it. Okay, brake balance. And then I hit relative. And I'm going into turn 1. There's no way you could probably hear this. You could probably hear me clicking when I click like that. But There is no clicking. I did not. Why would I activate brake magic? I know what it does. I know what it does. There's no point in using it. So I'm driving. Then I go boom boom, I adjust my brake bias, I check my in-car adjustment, I'm like, okay, great, that's good, and then I hit the relative to see the cars around me. So when I go, whoo, I pass the line, the screen updates in-game, the screen updates to tell you lap time or something or whatever, it does update. And then as I'm turning into turn 1 and the screen clicks back, you could see that it says 75% brake bias. It switched from my 54 something setting to 75. Mind you, I have no buttons set here for brake magic. Nothing. And that would be in the iRacing's in the iRacing settings. That would mean peak brake pressure. I don't have any buttons set to that because I know what it is. I don't need that button. You don't need it in iRacing unless the only time you would actually need it is if the safety, the caution flags, yellow flags would actually you know, make the safety car come out, and then you would have to, you know, do the real deal simulation here. But we don't do that, so I don't need a 75% brake bias to keep my brakes warm and my tires warm. No, I don't need it. So no thank you. I'm fine with, you know, I'm fine with my regular brake bias, so I don't set that. So tell me how I'm doing this. I'm driving, go past the line, I'm checking, okay, I'm doing a little sneak peek, looking at my brake balance, you know, looking at everything. I'm like, okay, great, awesome. Then I go, bam, relative, make the turn, screen updates, I got brake magic active. So if that's not iRacing fucking you in the butthole, I don't know what it is. Could be somebody using some cheat software, right? Which is what I actually suspect. I don't suspect iRacing is actively trying to sabotage its drivers. It's somebody in the server using some cheats, and well, they enabled it so that the car in front gets brake magic. They don't know what the fuck is going on, and it activates that brake magic, and then you fucking locking up everywhere and don't know what's going on. I spent a good lap and a half battling with the new braking point that I had to adjust to because my wheels kept locking up, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to work with it. I'm like, there's no way this car drives like that on hards. I know how to drive the damn car. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm trying to figure it out, but it never crossed my mind the brake magic activated because I don't have any buttons for that, and I wouldn't select it. I would not select it. Why? So in light of that, and in light of the previous race that I had on the Renault 3.5, there's look at that P going up there. So you see that processor, that P, I think that stands for processor. We're about to check that out. In the previous race that I had on a 3.5, I'm turning a high speed corner, and all of a sudden I get this spike on the processor side, right? Let me see what P means. There's no information on P, but this is graphical, system is graphical. C? Oh, C is a CPU, so it's not P. So what's P? P is page and shows the rate of hard page faults. Don't know what that is. Hard page faults. I don't know what that means, but apparently there's hard page faults, which would lead me to believe that which would lead me to believe that somebody is using some sort of cheat software to make you have page faults. And you know, page faults in VR are deadly because, well, I'm not sure exactly page fault, but what I know it's deadly is when you miss you know, like a tenth of a second of a frame, and it's just dead. It doesn't, you don't see anything. It's like blinking, doing a hard blink, like on a speed, on a high speed turn is like, yeah, it's just like that, like doing a hard blink, you know, hard blink and opening, maybe half a second blink, and then you're in a completely different position than you were. You know, and then you're trying to adjust. You can't adjust. You really can't adjust to that. At high speeds, you can. Straight, there's no problem. But dude, come on. So you have that, and then you have, that brake magic stuff, and that leads me to believe that that's what's going on. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's about it. I hope this live came out pretty good. I tried my best to make it good for you guys, like in terms of visual quality. I think I got the colors right. I think I might have, only to check. But that was it, guys. That was it. I had a good run there. I'm actually happy about this participation, so there's no complaints there. Absolutely zero complaints. My driving, my problem there. I clipped the grass, totally normal. I accept it. I'm happy with the result. Give me a fair game, then I'm happy with the result. What I'm not happy is with car doing random loss of grip out of nowhere, like I've had happen before. That is just I'm going and I'm turning and then super snappy, boom, gone, loss of grip. Like that makes absolutely no sense. You know, it's like somebody just took the car and fucking launched it in the air, and or gave you ice for, you know, for tires all of a sudden. And it's like, I think the game, that's actually game code glitching. That's fine. I mean, I get pissed off, but I mean, that's better than somebody actively cheating. And I think somebody is actively cheating. They figured out a way to affect players and whatnot. So something to keep an eye out for. What I'll do is I'll look at the participants in the race that these things happen, and eventually we'll see one name keep popping up, or two names, you know, a very set amount, fixed amount of people where that they're on the server when these things happen. So, you know, eventually we'll be able to narrow down the suspects, so then when we see them in a server, we can confirm it. You know, we can actually, like, let's say that you have 5 people right there that commonly show up, and then you race one day, and then that one person is there. If nothing happens there, then you can, you know, rule them out temporarily. But you got to race with the dude 3 times at the very least to make sure, you know, that nothing's going on, and then you could completely rule them out. And then you have maybe, you know, the other 5, eventually 1 or 2 is going to show up where the shit keeps happening every single race that they appear on, and then that'll be the common denominator. Then you'll know who's fucking around with shit. You can report them and show the evidence. You know, narrow it down, and they'll open an investigation, hopefully, and then, you know, they'll come up into his servers whenever he's racing, and then bam, you could catch him red-handed and, you know, messing with the code. Because this is a small thing, so you don't need a lot to cheat in a racing game. All you gotta do is make sure that the guy has some heavy stutter or misses some frames, so he could just crash himself out. And you know, it's really easy to do. So yeah. Oh, somebody put it. Yeah, I need to work on the painting scheme for my car, so I'll do that next.
Thanks for watching.